Good morning. Good morning. Happy Halloween. Happy Dia de los Muertos to all the ancestors, the baby ancestors tomorrow. Um, Happy Friday. Nigga, we made it. Happy Monday to everybody that work on the weekends. I definitely been here. I already know how that shit is. Um, happy. God damn it, what's going on? I miss y'all. It's, uh, it's been a hell of my work schedule just changed. So, again, for like the millionth time this year, and just rolling with the punches. I'm trying to figure out where I could squeeze in some me time, some me content time. Um, but as far as the collective goes, nigga, we made it. It's been a hell of a week. You have been purging a lot of emotions. You have been processing a lot of thoughts. Somebody has some big decisions to make. A lot of us have been feeling this anxiety, this anxiousness because of this shift that's about to take place, or it already has taken place. It's just been going through the polarities of emotions, like going from feeling depressed and helpless to feeling hopeful and excited, to feeling numb and down to hyper vigilant, ready to take action, feeling lonely to feeling fucking in love. You know what I mean? Feeling inspired to just not feeling at all. It's been a roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster. But but there has been, look at it as like progression, right? A lot of these emotions needed to be purged out to make way for what's coming in. I was hearing revelations come to those who think. You know what I mean? Big revelations come to those who think. So, in exploring your own thoughts, a lot of emotions are evoked from those thoughts, right? A lot of feelings come from the processing, and I feel like at this point your mind is like pretty much made up, or you have initiated a blueprint. Good morning. Initiated some type of plan to get you to your higher self. Like a lot of us we starting our new year in November. You know what I mean? There's a lot of changes that have to take place in order to set in that new reality. And if you're a part of my collective, the bigger picture is this timeline shift. The bigger picture is escaping this X paradigm, escaping the matrix. How do we beat the matrix? You know? And in the process, you've been fucking going insane. What do you mean? It is so difficult to be so aware. You know what I mean? It is difficult to be aware of everything all at once. Aware of the bullshit, aware of the scams, aware of... It's like your discernment is crazy. Like, whatever spiritual work you've been putting in, it's like your discernment is like on 100 at this point. You know what I mean? Like, and just with All Hallows, last night was All Hallows Eve. I just wanted to say it. But with it being Halloween, you already know it's a portal open right now. The veil is lifted, but it's been lifted this whole week. Some of you may have been even experiencing some paranormal activities in your spot. And my TV kept cutting off the other night when I was contemplating something real deep. You know what I mean? I was just heavily in my feelings. And I know who my guardian angels are. You know what I mean? I got a brother on the other side. I got a child on the other side. I got a parent on the other side. I got a lot of close people to me. So I don't fear the dead. You know, I embrace them because I miss them so much. You know what I mean? And I know I ain't about to pass over to y'all side no time soon. So, you know, while we here, I do acknowledge, and you know, even when things freak you out, it's still a little reassurance, like, okay, I'm protected. You know what I mean? You ain't never alone. You're never alone. But with this veil being lifted, a lot of things have come to the light, and it has really boiled down to how to move forward, what you want moving forward. You know, I feel like you've been doing so much work to get into your highest timeline that your past timeline, your ex timeline is the matrix is like fucking it's working overtime to try to keep you in it. You know what I mean? Trying to keep you in this fucking box, trying to keep you in that cubicle, trying to keep you at that desk, trying to keep you in your head, in your house, on your couch. You know what I mean? Frozen and stiff and fucking worried and sad, and you know what I mean? For us in America, like it's a lot going on as far as just human rights. And well, I mean, that's all over the world for real. There's a big like darkness trying to take over and trying to keep what we may call the common person like chained. And you a fighter. If you a part of my collective, you a motherfucking warrior. And I tell you, every time I get on this bitch, you ain't by yourself. I'm on the front line with your ass. You know what I mean? We out here fighting a good fight, and it's not over. And that darkness almost took over. You know what I mean? That darkness at some point in your journey, could have been even recently, like I said, it could have been this week, where that darkness almost had you. But he's like, whoo, you gotta be quicker than that, bitch. That's what I tell the forces that be all the time. You gotta be quicker than that, goddammit. You can't hold a good bitch down, period. It almost got you, though. You know what I mean? You may have contemplated, you may have had a relapse recently. You may have contemplated spending a block on somebody that you know damn well that you should not be talking to. You know what I mean? You could have went back to or considered going back to an old way of living that really isn't, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't get hit by a car. Going back to an old way of living that you know really will compromise who you are today, you know? And like, unfortunately, but it's not unfortunately, but even if you did go back, even if you did double back, even if you did have that relapse, you saw really fucking fast that shit ain't for you no more. You can't turn back even if you tried at this point. You can't go back there even if you tried. So even with that said, the Matrix, the powers that be, like, it's like there are forces out there that are convincing you that you're still there, that you still need to stay there, but you left that shit a long time ago. I don't know who needs to hear that, but even if you're physically or geographically in the same place, ethereally you aren't. You left that shit a long time ago. You know what I mean? I was meditating this morning, and I saw in my mind's eye just falling down this rabbit hole. But the hole was within yourself. You're falling into yourself. You know what I mean? But it might feel like chaos. It might feel like you're going crazy. It might feel like you falling off. You know what I mean? It might feel like you falling in love. You know what I mean? You falling, but it's more into yourself. You know what I mean? And all that other shit is just an illusion. It's an illusion to keep you chained. And you gotta fight that shit. You've been fighting that shit. And I guess I'm just here to tell you that you fighting a good fight and you winning, goddammit. This motherfucker getting tired. The devil is getting tired. These negative forces are getting tired. Like, damn, this bitch will not give up. This nigga will not give up. This motherfucker got hands. Is this Muhammad Ali? This must be Mayweather out here. You feel me? Yeah, I'm aging myself. I don't know who the new boxers are, so excuse me. But, you know, you haven't been giving up. You've been staying true. And you will soon be rewarded. It is all this fighting, all this fucking frustration. You have a breakthrough, a massive breakthrough coming through right now. And I see 33. That's my lucky number. 88. You have a massive breakthrough at bay. And it's all because you kept fighting. You didn't give up. You know what I mean? When those dark nights hit you, those dark days hit you, Sorry. Every time I get on here, something calling me, like a number that I would never answer. But yeah, you got a you're on the brink of a breakthrough. You know what I mean? And you staying solid and you keeping the vision is gonna bring in many blessings. You know, November, there's gonna be a massive, like, especially if you've been in the dumps in this past week. That's because this next month it's because of what this next month is going to bring in. You know what I mean? You're embarking on a new lifestyle change. You are by January 1st to 26th, you are going to be completely unrecognizable to a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And that's all because of all the inner workings that you've been putting in. And so within, so without, all the work that you've been putting internally is going to start manifesting and start being very noticeable externally. You know? And I'm proud of you. This shit is tough, man. It's tough. It's hard not to fall back into old habits. It's hard to feel through things with a sober mind. It's hard to sit in a situation that you know ain't for you, especially if you don't really have the resources to get out of it. But the divine is I'm here to tell you that the divine is telling me to tell you that you're going to be provided for. Just you staying down, you staying 10 toes is exactly why all these blessings are about to pour in for you. You know what I mean? And like I say on these Fridays, man, use this weekend to reset. I know it's Halloween night. I know a lot of people going to be partying and shit like that. But in the midst of all this partying, take some time out to you, to pour into you, to get your thoughts together, to write some shit down, put some plays into motion and shit like that. You know what I mean? Take this time out. Don't let this holiday make you do something you're gonna regret. You know what I mean? Do something for your body. Do something that your body gonna appreciate. You know what I mean? Show yourself some love at some point this weekend. I'm sorry, I just got distracted, but I am home. Y'all, I gotta switch out of my scuba suit into my work clothes and get to this office. I'm already running hella late, but y'all already know, man. I love y'all. I'm happy to be back. If any of this resonated, definitely like the video, subscribe to Dreezy and T for more of me. Yeah, y'all already know, man. It's your girl, Barbie Drees, the talented intuitive, the hostess of spirituality. Woo. Getting all you bitches to the promised land, myself included. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one.